Reading of the indictment.
Yes, sure.
Mr. Wars, in cause number 25, DCCR 1253, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, and that's from October 26th of 2024. Your indictment alleges you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated March 27th of 2018, and then again May 18th of 2023. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
And are those two prior convictions true?
Yes.
And did you enter your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents and have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Macon? Do you fully understand those? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? But that would be probated for 10 years. You would have a $500 fine and be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation.
Yes. 10 days in jail starting this Friday.
I have to sentence him. He has to be sentenced.
Yeah.
I can't sentence him today. I have to get a pre-sentence report.
Okay.
So the 10 days will have to be after that pre-sentence report. It's mandatory, but it won't start this week. So what'll happen, is that your understanding of your agreement though? Okay. And we'll talk about the 10 days in just a minute. Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No objection, Your Honor.
It's admitted. It's just not competent.
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Do you have, as a condition of your bond, the auto ignition interlock device on your vehicle?
I do.
So you're not driving. Okay. I do want to make sure you understand that if you get a vehicle, you cannot drive any vehicle unless it has that auto ignition interlock device on. You understand? Right. And then that 10 days, again, when you come back for sentencing, that's when you'll either start it that day, or if you're working, then I would consider starting it a different day. So we'll talk about that at sentencing. On your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to probation, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. Okay, we'll see y'all back at sentencing.
Okay.
And Ms. McBride was previously in court in cause number 25, DCCR 0044, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of obstruction or retaliation. I've received that pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have, Your Honor. Are there any additions or corrections?
Your Honor, there's no corrections that we want to address because the circumstances around it, we are agreeing and we'd like to move forward.
Any issues?
No, Judge, just to let the court know, she also will enter a plea of guilty to the that was part of our plea bargain. So after the court sentences her, you're not following this, she'll go down the hall and enter back with all of those.
Thank you. And is that your understanding as well? Y'all will go down and take care of that today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then, Ms. McBride, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 2 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do all of that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you're successful, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty, so you would have a felony conviction, and you could go to prison anywhere in that punishment range between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand? Excuse me, I'm handing you the trial court certification that should have followed. And so you have waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, before y'all go down there, probation will go over your paperwork, and then y'all can go down there. And if you think it'll be a little bit, they can go take care of that and come back. Okay, she's going to take care of you before y'all go down there.
Now I'm going to take care of Mr. Coker.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll hold it for that. And Mr. Thibodeau, did you get someone hired?
Now got a reference.
Did you talk to some lawyers?
Yes.
Okay, who'd you talk to?
Joe, Vasquez, Willard and Paul and Roy. Dunham, Dunaway.
Okay. And where are you?
Well, I'm currently employed.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm currently unemployed.
Okay. When's the last time you worked? Aren't you working?
I'm not working
Uh-huh.
because I'm taking care of my mother's
Okay. And
patio from Drive's Rent.
okay, you need to get a job. And I'm going to reset your case one more time. You've been coming, I guess that you've been here once. So you need to try to get work between now and that next court date. All right. Bring me proof of where you have applied, or bring me proof of the fact that you've gotten a job. Talk to some other attorneys as well, and then we'll see where we are at the next. And this is 24 DCCR 1650. Ms. Sanders is charged with theft of service. I think we've been waiting on
This is also
the audit. So everything's done as far as discovery, and now we've got the rejection, correct? So
Yes.
Ms. Sanders, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense of theft of service. And that's from February 1st of 2019, continuing through May 31st of 2023. And what that means, ma'am, is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty, the range of punishment is between 2 years and up to 20 years in prison. Do you understand? And I have here on the tablet a plea bargain rejection that you've signed with Mr. Kelly that shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty. And that would be for a 10-year deferred probation. You would be required to pay the rules and conditions of probation. You have every right to reject that and have your case set for trial. I just want to make sure you understand what the possible consequences are if you go to trial and what your options are. Do you understand all of that? And do you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial?
Is there, just to be candid with the court so that Ms. Sanders is aware, that offer obviously contemplated the court's authority to change the length of that, and also a restitution hearing of sorts, so that we can kind of figure out, if that's an appropriate amount of time, if the court thinks less is appropriate. I just didn't want her to feel, we put it up there at the top to give you that latitude.
And if y'all, would that make any difference? So I do want to make sure that after today, Ms. Sanders, you understand that once your case is on the trial docket, I will not accept this plea agreement unless there's new evidence that your attorney or the state's attorney discovers. Do you understand? Yeah. And do you want to reject that and have your case set on the trial docket? And Mr. Kelly will begin preparation for trial. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, sir. Are you Sean Dage Jr.? And Mr. Dage is charged with evading arrest or detention with previous convictions in cause number 24 DCCR 2353. And what is the announce?
Your Honor, if we could have one more last announcement. We have seen the videos. We've gotten an offer, but I think there's one body cam that we're missing. I've asked the state for that, but I sent it to the wrong.
Okay. All right, we'll just do a normal reset. You can get with Mr. Smith, make sure you get all that. And then Mr. Dage, make sure you visit with Mr. Lane before that next court date. So once he does get that video, y'all can go over it and we'll get an announcement at the next court date.
Thank you.
All right, you're free to go. Mr. Macon, you have Aaron Wars. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Kelly McBride? There is a motion to revoke Mr. Talbot's unadjudicated probation announcement.
Oh, Your Honor, at the time that Mr. Gallagher was still working for the discovery office, so I was making progress. It should be in the next setting, reset.
Typically, Judge, we don't do discovery portal on motions to revoke. I
I think he's working something on the next side.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe you guys were also representing him in Highland County on the new DWI.
Don't believe so.
Okay, and I reached out to Ms. Broussard. She's here, Judge, last week. She has a probable cause, but it's our understanding that case has yet been filed.
It hasn't been filed as.
Okay.
It would probably, if the court would allow, be a little bit more beneficial for me if he would just go through the motion. But if we want to do that next time with Mr. Gallagher, that's fine. I just need to know if I need to get moving on that out of county.
Right. Let's do this. I'm gonna just do maybe a 2 or 3 week reset since he's on probation. So we can go ahead and get pleas on that debt if we need a hearing on the sentencing or not. All right. Okay. Stay in touch with your attorneys to let you know when you need to be back. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Judge.
No problem. I believe he has one more.
That's all I'll show for him here.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Judge John Richard from earlier on the
Uh-huh.
initial, he's in the box.
Good morning, sir. You are John Richard.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Richard, it's very important that you're on time.
Yes, ma'am.
In the future, I'm going to recall that bond forfeiture. And Mr. Richard, did you get someone hired?
No, ma'am. They told me to do the job thing, try to find the jobs, and these are the places that I had went to. They haven't contacted me back about an interview.
Okay. Where have you gone?
The Elegante Hotel
Mhm.
and the Hilton. I went to Chevy's, Zumos. I did the Zumos online, Polycon online, and Collision online.
Okay, great. Thank you for doing what I asked you to do, Mr. Richard. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You need to make sure and fill it out accurately and completely because you'll swear under oath that it's all true and correct. And then I'll take a look at it after that. If you'll step in front of the clerk on the end right there, she'll give you that paperwork.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Just talking.